Good morning, my students, and welcome to your English class. Before we start with the class of today, which consists in a new number and a new object, remember, my children, that you have to practice the Halloween song, okay? Because at the end of the month, all of us were going to sing it. So put on your best cape, put on your mask, put on your costume, your favorite Halloween costume, and start training the Halloween song. Now, let's start with the class. Like I mentioned in my children, today we are going to see a new number. But before we start with the new number, let's review the previous ones. Okay? Now remember that each one of these numbers has a form, has a shape, una forma, una figura. Okay? So it's important that you associate the number with the shape so you can better remember it. Okay? So let's see. The first number, remember, is number 1, and the shape of number 1 is like a soldier, okay? Well stamped. This is number 1. Then number 2 is like a duck. And what's the sound of the ducks? Quack, 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 quack. Number 3 is like a snake, a dangerous snake. Number 4 is like a chair, but upside down, okay? Remember, here I have a chair, and if we put it upside down, creates number 4. Now, number 5, remember that is the number that likes to eat a lot. The number 5 eats hamburgers, hot dogs, popcorns, a lot of sodas. So that's why it has a big belly like the teacher, because I like pizza, I like hamburgers. So that's why I have a big belly. So number 5 also has a big stomach, a big belly. Now, after number 5, the next number, my children, it is the number 6. Okay? Repeat after me, please. Number 6. Excellent. Now, number 6, like the previous numbers, also has a form, a shape. The shape of number 6 is like a cherry. Remember, a cherry, it's a fruit color red that has a little line on top of it, okay? Como una cereza. Now, the cherries look like this. This is similar to a cherry. So that's why number 6, we're going to call it like a cherry, okay? Very good. Now, under the number 6, we have some trees. Now remember, we were talking about animals that live in the zoo. Remember what is a zoo? What is it? Okay, remember the zoo, it's the place where the big animals and the dangerous animals, they live in the zoo. And sometimes people, we visit the zoo to watch those big and beautiful animals. Now, also in the zoo, we can find a lot of big trees. Okay, so that's why I put them right here on the whiteboard, because we are seeing that topic. Okay, now to remember the number that appears on top of it, we have to count all of the trees. Okay, we are going to count all of them to see what's the number that lies here. Okay, let's start. Now remember, for this activity, you have to say the number very, very loud, bien fuerte, okay? Very good, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the number that appears on top of it, number 6. Excellent, okay? Now I want you to put your thumbs up because we're doing an excellent job. Now the page of today, the first page of today of your teddy book is right here. Again, like I have it on the whiteboard, we have the number 6. Under, we have the new object, which are trees. Repeat after me, my children, please. 3. Okay, that's what we call it. In Spanish means árbol. In English, with the teacher, we say it 3. Now, under the 3, we have the number 6. Okay, very good. Now, what we have to do, first of all, is to paint number 6. Remember, for this, the number is optional. If you want to use purple, blue, red, doesn't matter. You can use any color that you want. In the case of the teacher, I am going to use color red. Don't forget also to grab it properly. Remember, 3 fingers, thumb, index, middle finger to create a triangle so you can grab it correctly, okay? Very good. Once we have it, let's start. And also, very important, while you are painting, you have to repeat the number so you can memorize it. Let's start. Number 6, number 6, number 6. Excellent. Now, let's continue with the 3s. Now, obviously, all of you, my children, you have seen a 3 before. So, the 3 has 2 colors. What are those colors? ¿Cuáles son esos colores? What are those colors? Green and brown. Excellent. Green and brown. Green for the top part, the leaves, las hojas, those are color green. So once you have it ready, start painting all of the leaves of the flower. And while you are painting, don't forget to repeat the name of the object. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Excellent. Now we are missing the lower part, la parte de abajo, the trunk, the log. The log. Now the log is color brown, okay? So once you have your pencil case ready, you look for color brown, you locate it, pick it up, and start painting all of the log, the lowest part of the tree. Don't forget to repeat the name of the object. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Excellent. Now, we are missing the most important part of the activity, which is to trace all number 6. So this activity requires a pencil, okay? Now, once you have your pencil, once you have it properly with your hand, let's trace all number 6. And again, my children, for this, you have to repeat the number so you never forget it. Number 6. Number 6. What number is it? Number 6. What number is it? Number 6. Excellent. Again, my children, if you have finished your activity and so far there is no problem, put your thumbs up because we are doing an excellent job. Let's continue with the second page. Again, this page, once it's finished, we change it. We continue with this part. Now, here again, we are continuing with number 6, and the animal or the object that appears in the middle, it's an animal. Now, this animal, again, my children, because we're watching the animals of the zoo. Remember that animals of the zoo are big animals and dangerous animals. In the case of the bear, it is considered like a dangerous animal because even though they are sometimes cute, aunque a veces son lindos, sometimes it can be very dangerous or aggressive because they have claws. Como tienen garras, pueden hacer daño. So that's why it's very dangerous, okay? Now, for this part, let's start again with our number 6. For this, I am going to use color blue. Again, in your house with your mother or father, you can pick up any color that you want. In my case, blue. And don't forget to repeat the number because it's very important. Number 6. Number 6. Number 6. Excellent. Very good. We are doing an excellent job. Now, the second part of the activity is the animal. Now, the bears, most of them are color brown. So once again, we are going to pick up our color brown and we are going to paint them. But if you want to use another color for each one of the bears, you can use it, my children. There is no problem. If you only want to use color brown, there is no problem. In my case, I'm going to use brown. And don't forget to repeat the name of the animal. Bear. Please repeat after me. Bear. Excellent. A bear. A bear. A bear. A bear. A bear. A bear. Okay, now we are almost finished. Now there is missing the most important part of the activity, which is to trace number 6. And while you are tracing, don't forget to repeat the name of the number. Number 6. Number 6. Number 6. Number 6. Okay, very good. Now before we finish the class, my children, again we are going to review, review the number, the object, or in this case the animals. So let's start. Now here, like I mentioned before, we have some trees. This is the object called tree. We're going to count the trees to see what's the number that appears on top of it. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the number that appears on top of it, number 6. Let's continue with the next number, okay? I'm gonna walk toward it. Now here, the bears, okay? Now remember, bears are very dangerous because it has claws and can make something like this. So we have to be careful with the bears. Now, let's count how many bears are here to learn, to see what's the number that is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the number that appears here is number 6. Excellent. Again, we have finished. So once we have finished, remember we put our thumbs up. Okay, so that's it for today, my children. I hope you have an excellent day. Don't remember to review the numbers, animals of the zoo, and to practice the Halloween song because it's almost time. It's almost time that we are going to sing it together. So that's it for today. Have an excellent day. Remember that the teacher loves you very much. Goodbye.